Douglas Diggs, who is President and Chief Executive Officer of Diggs Group Heritage LLC here in Detroit. And one of the key groups, one of the key developers that are spearheading that massive project downtown Detroit, which is called District Detroit. And how are you?
Fantastic. Thank you so
Great
much,
to
Brother
have you
Meeks.
here.
Great to be here.
Tell us a little bit about what's been going on with you in the last year or so.
So the last year or so, we've been keeping a little busy, thankfully. Certainly is we see the city coming back. A major part of that has been District Detroit, led by the new event center, all being developed by the Ilitch family and Olympia Development of Michigan. We're part of the Olympia Development team, making sure that we meet the ownership's goal, the Ilitch family's goal, that this arena and this district be Michigan-made, Detroit-built, ensuring Detroit residents and Detroit businesses participate in the project.
Okay. Now, there was a little rocky start at the beginning. There were people that were resisting, pushing back on this project because they didn't think that there was enough inclusiveness. Can you share with us what has been done to correct that?
So, this is a commitment, and I always say it's a commitment before anybody started talking about that the Ilitch family made, that Detroit residents and businesses would participate. So we started an aggressive outreach schedule, and as part of that have registered over 13,000 Detroit residents with Detroit Employment Solutions, giving them access to the pipeline to get in the proper training. We've been working with the skilled trades. We're seeing an uptick in the electrical unions, the carpenters, iron workers. We're seeing it across the board because of the aggressive activity we're having, or that's been done by Heritage. We're seeing it come back in the workforce. And most, importantly, what we're seeing is of all the contracts that have been awarded, over 65% of those have gone to Detroit businesses.
Very good, very good. So there is an uptick to this.
We're absolutely seeing an uptick, and we're seeing opportunities for Detroiters. I mean, we do the big workshops, but we're also doing the one-on-one. Hey, I think you've been at some of the outreach events where we've said, hey, everybody, that's a Detroit business, stand up. And if you're sitting down and you want to do business on this project, you better find one of those people who's standing up.
Now, I need to ask this, and that is, what is a BIT project or a BIT seminar? What is that?
So typically, when we do a bidding package or in preparation for a bidding package, we go out to contractors, well, first Detroit-based, tell them to get ready. It's coming down, the bids are coming down the pipeline, and then we bring in the general contracting community, both Detroit and non-Detroit firms, and go through what the opportunity is, what's the size, what's the timing, all the things that impact your ability to bid on a project, what you need to be prepared, your certifications, releases from the city, that kind of thing, and make people aware of what's coming down in preparation for the bid. So folks have an opportunity to sit down, and we hear it all the time, as we move from the arena to some of the other projects that have now been announced, there are going to be opportunities for smaller businesses. So in the beginning, we had guys who said, there's no way I can bid on the arena. That will just choke me. But now, as we're starting to bring things like the parking structures and Little Caesars headquarters, which all these things are becoming online, it gives opportunity for some of the smaller guys to start bidding on the work.
How does one find out about these bid projects or these bid events?
So the best source of information is districtdetroit.com. You go on there when we're about to release a bid. The events are listed on that site, and that's also the place to register that you're interested in doing business in the District Detroit. And we're now kind of transitioning from just the construction to actual ongoing operations and businesses that, clothing stores, restaurants, and the like that want to do business in the district need to start registering at districtdetroit.com.
Very good. Now, lastly, I just want to know Tell us about the Little Caesars project. We always hear about the arena, but you mentioned Little Caesars. What is that about? What's going on there?
So the Little Caesars headquarters has been announced. It's one of the projects that will be happening, and you know I can't say a whole lot. What I can say, it'll be like everything else the Ilitch family does. It'll be fantastic. It'll be first class. It'll be something that Detroit will be very proud of.
Well, I do appreciate you coming on. We all do appreciate you coming on and sharing a little insight on District Detroit and what Diggs Group Heritage LLC is doing.
Thank you.
And we congratulate you on your endeavors and look for greater things in the future from you.
Well, thank you. And it's always so fantastic being with you. You've been such a good partner in making sure the message gets out to the Detroit residents, Detroit businesses. So thank you so much for all the work you do.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.